So in this case, allow me to bring out my phone, and I just want to read, something I stumbled on Twitter today, and it's from a fellow named Joseph Kalimbwe. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, and it says that 24 hours ago, Malawi banned flour from Tanzania, but Malawi spent over 40 million on cereal from UAE. B. South Africa spends $1.6 billion dollars on fuel and products from Brazil. Angola in SADC has fuel. Those billions could build SADC, but we fight each other to benefit foreign interest. I mean, if you go to Twitter, you will see that his post actually written there, and of course, it explains a whole lot of things. And I could see, some people, in the comment, really, castigating and attacking him, with regards to the fact that it's more of a political, rhetoric. But the point I'm trying to make is this: I have consistently spoken about the need for intra trade within Africa. And I think in one of my videos that one of my contents that I actually made, I mean, I spoke about it vehemently, where I talked about centuries ago, that was what it was. Trades were actually done by Africans for Africans. And so it was actually done, especially within the Sahara area, of course, it was done all the way to even northern, Africa, and then all the way, into Asia, of course, through, the likes of Mecca and Medina and the rest of them. But the point I'm trying to make is that what this man is saying, there are some elements of truth in what he's saying. The sad reality of it is that we have leaders who have not been able to implement most of the things that should be implemented, for our people to grow, for our countries to grow. Because you can't tell me, I mean, that petrol or fuel, whatever it's called, is imported or gotten from some other continent when there are so many countries in Africa which can actually produce or provide, provide probably maybe even crude oil, for what we are talking about in terms of petrol. And it's the same thing vice versa. When you have any country giving you petrol, of course, you should be able to give that country agricultural products in return. If you read through Bible stories, that was what it was like in Bible times. When you also read through history, trade by barter was done, in Africa through that sole purpose or through that sole way before even the advent of money, where oranges were exchanged for beans and beans, of course, exchanged for any other thing, flour or whatever it is. But today we're so divided, along probably maybe religious lines, ethnic lines, or even nationality lines, or whatever it, I mean, it's called. And it's time that we begin to wake up as a continent, because it will be easier for us to trade and save cost than to go across the seas to get what we can get for ourselves, even here, even on the continent. And I'm a full advocate for that. And I just want to encourage everyone, to support the cause of, African nations trading, amongst themselves.